Hi, and welcome to the Clarity New Features and Supportability video series for Release 16.3.0. My name is Catherine Ellis, and I'm a Clarity Product Manager. In this video, I'll show you the new improvements for investment management. Each of these new enhancements have been requested by our customers to improve the overall investment management capabilities. Having the ability to select percent complete calculation method for updating an investment's overall percent complete value gives the manager a snapshot of how well an investment is performing relative to its goal or target. Providing the ease of use to remove a lock on a project or an investment ensures the manager has a quick and convenient method to stay on top of the investment's progress. Effective alignment of planned or budgeted revenue compared with actual revenue allows the manager to determine if the investment is meeting its revenue targets. Understanding the variances and recognizing patterns in revenue can inform strategic decisions for growth and improvement. Two new fields are added into the common investment object for the percent complete and the percent complete calculation method. Prior to this, only projects had the functionality to manage the percent complete and the method at the investment level. Now it is available for all investment types. After the upgrade, the existing project-specific fields are being deprecated. They will remain in the system and only show in Classic as read-only. The deprecated fields will no longer show up in the new user experience. It is our recommendation before upgrading that the users are advised of this change so that if there are any existing saved views, the user can determine which views may need to be updated after the upgrade. The existing project fields will get removed from the saved views, and after the upgrade, if desired, the user can adjust the view with the new fields. The administrator should also review any existing blueprint rules that may use these two project-specific fields so that after the upgrade, the rules can be adjusted to use the new common investment fields. Let's go into Classic and look at the project object attributes. As you can see, the old fields that were created directly on the project object have a label change to indicate they are deprecated. The new fields are created on the common investment object and are available for all investment types. Now that you understand there are new fields to use across projects and other investments, let's look at the different methods and how to use them. There are three methods available to provide flexibility in how the team executes on planned work: manual, duration, or effort. When selecting a method, it is important to understand the functionality and how it can provide a manual, hybrid, or computed percent complete value from the lowest level tasks rolled up to the overall investment percent complete value. The first method, manual, is used to provide direct control at all levels of the investment and for the work breakdown structure. Here in this list of investments, let's add the investment level fields. The two new fields are blank for existing investments. The method has a default of manual when new investments are created. Prior to this release, all custom investments allowed the manager to manually enter the percent complete value on all tasks within the work breakdown structure. Therefore, the task percent complete fields may have values. Let's set this investment to use the manual method and a percent complete value of 5%. Let's go into the Tasks module on this investment, and as you can see, it looks like it has more than 5% completed. The manager has full control to manually enter the percent complete value on a regular task. Let's set this one to 100. On a summary task, the manager can enter a value. and this milestone task can get updated. Once the manager is satisfied with the updates, go back to the investment list and the overall investment percent complete value can be updated. In summary, use this method if you want to manually enter the percent complete values at all levels of the investment plan. The next method, duration, is a hybrid method whereby the investment manager can directly enter a percent completion value on individual tasks only, not on summary tasks or at the investment level. Let's go to the projects list and configure the new fields in the layout. As you can see, the new fields have been populated with the existing values from the deprecated fields. Let's look at a project that has the duration method. When in the Tasks module, the manual percent entered by the investment manager is assumed to indicate the amount of completion in relationship to the total duration of the task. Let's update a regular task. In this initiation phase, the only task is a milestone. We can update the percent complete for a milestone task. Notice there is a 0 duration and therefore won't have any percent duration value to roll up to the summary task. When the duration method is used, trying to update a summary task will revert back to the saved value. Let's update a few more regular tasks. Once the manager is satisfied with updating the percent complete on the tasks, the job can be executed to compute up through the summary tasks and up to the investment. Let's execute the job. Once the job is complete, we can return to the list and refresh the page. The total completed duration based on percent complete is divided by the total task duration to get the overall investment percent complete. Drilling back into the investment, you'll see the planning phase task is updated based on this execution of the job. And notice the initiation phase remains 0 because the only task under this phase is a milestone and it does not have a duration, so the outcome is 0%. Let's return back to the list of projects. With the duration method, the manager is not allowed to change the percent complete on the investment level because it is computed using the job. As you can see, a toast message appears to indicate it cannot be modified if the method is not set to manual. The last method, effort, provides complete autonomy for the job to compute the percent completion values at all levels of the investment. Just as with the duration method, the percent complete is not allowed to be modified for the effort method. Let's drill into this project. As you can see, this project has some posted actual transactions, and the percent complete has been updated through the job. When the job runs to update the percent complete, it computes the total labor actuals divided by the total labor usage. Task percent complete is computed for this task for 160 hours divided by the total of 240 hours to get 67%. The summary task is computed for the total actual hours divided by the total effort hours for all the subtasks to get 50%. Each time actuals are posted, the update percent complete job should be executed thereafter to update all investments. The manager cannot make updates to any regular task or summary task. The amount will revert to the existing value. Milestones are an exception. The investment manager is allowed to directly enter a percent completion value. Milestones do not allow assignments or actuals and therefore are not included in the roll-up. This is evident at the top of the WBS for the initiation phase. The only task there is a milestone task that is completed, but because it cannot have any actuals, it won't be included in the roll-up. Let's go over to the Ideas workspace and configure the layout. After adding the new fields to the layout, you can see they are blank on existing records, just as we saw for the custom investment types. Let's select all ideas for a bulk edit. It is our recommendation to use the effort method for ideas because it will provide an update when labor actuals are posted to the idea through the effort task, which is not accessible to make manual entries for the other methods. Let's add the actuals field to the layout. Changing the method to effort should update the percent complete immediately when there are posted actuals. However, it looks like we don't have any for this set of ideas. Because of the recommendation to use the effort method after the upgrade, our administrator, Ian, will set the default value in Studio for ideas to effort. After making the configuration change and refreshing the browser, when the new idea is created, it will reflect the effort method. Understanding the difference in how to use the percent complete calculation method provides flexibility to stay up to date on the progress of the work planned. In Clarity, both the lock owner and the administrator can unlock any investment type. This streamlined process empowers users to manage their investments efficiently. And now, exciting news! We're extending this capability to our current investment managers. If an investment was locked by another user, the current manager can now release the lock without having to ask the administrator to perform this action. Let's log in as Dana, an investment manager. This new functionality is allowed for any locked project or custom investment type. Let's go to the projects list and into this project where she is the manager but does not hold the lock. The Unlock button appears and it can be unlocked. This action will discard the tentative schedule. Let's go into this other project where she is not the manager and does not hold the lock. You'll see that the lock badge is there to identify who holds the lock, but the unlock button does not appear. Let's log in as the administrator. Because Ian has the application setup administration access, for any custom investment or project, he is able to see the button to unlock the investment. The unlock action is available for custom investments too, so let's look at this list. Ian is not the investment manager, nor does he hold the lock on the investment. Let's unlock this investment. The ability to unlock investments has a feature toggle for this release, whereby it is enabled by default. The administrator has the ability to temporarily disable the toggle while using this version of Clarity. In the next release, the feature toggle will be removed and forced enabled and function as demonstrated. Effective alignment of planned and budgeted revenue compared with the actual revenue allows the manager to determine if the investment is meeting its revenue targets. These new fields are available across all investment types and can be secured and used through Clarity where investment fields are configured. These aggregated fields are read-only. The job has been enhanced to update these fields when posting actuals to any type of investment. Let's add these fields to our layout. Data is aggregated based on the plan of record for cost plans and budget plans. Let's add a new widget using one of these new fields. When there's no cost plan or budget plan, the planned revenue and budget revenue fields are not populated. The minimal online shopping project has posted actuals, but it does not have a cost plan or budget plan. The first two projects have both a cost plan and budget plan and posted actuals. The remaining projects have a cost plan only and no budget plan. For this list, the planned actual revenue and budget actual revenue is computed for all posted actuals for the investment. And you can see this pattern for all the other investments. So you may ask, why do we have two revenue fields for the actual revenue when it appears the value is the same for both fields? When working with the financial plans, it is possible to manually enter the actual revenue value for rows that don't have any posted transactions. Let's look at how this works. For the Acme Managed Service investment, let's look at the staff. We have two roles to fill. Let's go into the financial plans and make a copy of our plan of record. Let's add Cheryl as an architect and populate the planned cost and the actual revenue. Let's set this to the plan of record. Now, when we return to the project list, the investment rollup is not yet updated. Both the planned actual revenue and budget actual revenue values are the same. The job is scheduled to run every 10 minutes in our environment. Let's go and execute the job immediately to update the investments. Now that the job has completed, let's refresh the page to see the updates. As you can see, the planned actual revenue amount is updated and is different than the budget actual revenue. With the new feature in this release to allow field-level security configuration for TSV per period metrics, the administrator now has the ability to secure the fields to be hidden for users unless they are members of a security group. Let's go into the Administration Attributes workspace and secure these fields. When we return to the projects list, the widget is impacted and the fields in the layout disappeared. Let's return to Administration and update the configuration for members of a group to view the field. Let's log out and return to the project list. Our user is a member of this group and can see the fields as configured. Thank you for your attention. Customer ideas foster innovation for a robust set of features. Selecting the percent complete calculation method provides insight into investment performance. Easy removal of locks ensures efficient progress tracking. And aligning planned revenue with actual revenue informs strategic decisions.